Here's your problem, tear among the wheat, dill weed you are, right? Pickled cucumber. By the way, right? Here's your problem, right? Only one person was around her before me and Daphne, in between Grandma and Grandpa, right? Bio Dad, right? Now, 4 days she was with Bio Dad from Sunday to Thursday, right? How do I know? I was on the couch the whole time, retard. Excuse my French there. Retardo, right? These little Spanish. So, to understand, right, without a mental illness or a birth defect, right, is what I mean, right. When I have dyslexia, so I have a reason to be able to say that, right? Growing up, right? But here's the point, right? Once she's in there with Daphne, how can I influence her to wake me up without waking up Daphne, retard? That's why it wouldn't happen any other way. Now, there's two people besides Grandma or Grandpa. Not one, around the girl for 4 days. His girlfriend, fiance, or wife, whatever she was at the time, in him. How long? 4 days, 4 days, right? Now, I'm around her about the same time. I don't remember, right? But it's less than the weekend, right? And I'm definitely back on base by Monday, or I wouldn't have been able to file 2 weeks later, right? So it's between 2 to 3 weeks, either way. It's over 2 weeks, right? Because it's the last weekend of August, right? In 94. Now, I remember showering with my mom, but not her undressing me or herself just being in the shower with her. Again, retard. No. At around 3 or 4 myself, right? But not no details. Right. I do remember where we were at, but that was because of other things too, right? We were at the apartments off of Victory Drive, I believe, right? And they were white, and I think we were in the back too, right? And there was a little duplex, right, of 2 apartments, one in the front and one in the back. We were the one in the back, I think, right? I could be a little off, but right. That's where I think we lived, right? That much is barely what I remember at 3 or 4 myself, right? For one. Then I had the dream about the puppy or the, oh no, right? Our cat being killed too. See, I thought the cat was killed, Morris. He kind of was a Siamese cat though, not a orange and white tabby like on the TV, right. Though we named him after Morris, I believe, right. But again, by the time we're at Chatham City, right, I'm in the 2nd or 3rd grade, right. If I'm right, we either move from there to either Ageechee or then Skinaway and then, right, Chatham City Apartments, right. That much I think I remember, because the Skidaway is where, the Geechee is where I got my hand stuck with the fire department in the car, right? And my first bullying experience was the one off of Skidaway where I started school, right? And then we went to Port Whitworth and Marlatt, right? Right, Mom? Right. She would remember that part anyway. Now, Davis is the one on masturbatory, right? That's why I mentioned the masturbation in the dream, yeah. Right. Now, I wouldn't do that in reality, but I can mention it like a dream type situation, right? Either. But I'm trying to figure out who's on about it, right? Daphne wouldn't say that because they gotta look at who raised her, right? Who was that? Grandma. Right. But who would? Dillweed, tear among the wheat, spow dad, right? And crazy stepmom, right? Which is also she would be accommodating, right? Now, still the wicked bow dad, though, right? Is stepmom role, right? To coach her to wake me up, right? Because other than that, no one else would even think that, right? Only those two would, right? And it's 2-1, right? And then they're trying to pretend, right? Daphne was asleep, right? I don't know until I had to wake her up if she came in there or not, right? And I don't know if I told her story 1 or story 2, but the reason I went to a second story is about that, right? Well, did he coach her? You know what coaching is, right? Coaching is where you show a child how to wait for them to sleep on the couch up, right, when they're asleep, right? Daphne wouldn't do that. She had no time, right? Well, that's my granddad did, right? That, right? And they wouldn't know necessarily she was going to leave me in Tennessee until she came up with that brilliant idea on the way there, right? But I think she also did it as an excuse to go home, right? Though we would have gone home anyway. That's what she didn't think about, right? See what I mean? Which makes more sense. By the way, Bio Dad and Evil Stepmom, right? Are the only two who could have done that, right? Besides Grandma or Granddad, right? Come on. Can't prove it either, right? Who would actually do that, right? They know that too. I can't prove it, right? I wouldn't touch her either, but still. Only one of the 2 stories I actually told Daphne. I made up the second one because of him, right? And what I remember about my own life growing up and showering with my mom, right? So that's the only reason I would think she would come in there is to pee or shower, right? I'm being honest. He's not being honest, right? Him and her. You think Daphne don't agree with you? I think she's saying crap now about it, right? Even though she couldn't, right? And see, she can't do that if Bio Dad did coach her with evil stepmom, right? Because you're both evil, but it's evil Bio Dad and stepmom then. Does it matter? No. Also could have been a third party involved if stepmom looked exactly evil, right? I don't know. It's just a possibility there too. Anyone can cheat stepmom. We don't know. But that too would have to be while he was out in the apartment and somebody wasn't working, right? See what I mean? I'm not proving anything, just suggesting, right? Guessing what you're talking about, right? Okay, so again, how would he train her that way? See, Coachy just trained her to do something she would normally do, right? So in the first place, to wake me up when I'm on the couch, right? You gotta either bring her fully in there to you if you're sleeping on the couch like my old dad is Shane, right? And stepmom is Daphne, right? Does that make sense if I'm making it up and not sure what happened, right? You with me so far, like Eagle said, right? Are you with me so far? Right. Now, Daphne ain't gonna say crap if I had to tell her grandma I showed her that, right? Nope. Because that's who you're gonna look at. You don't want you looking at her mother, right? But my old dad and stepmom, right, once I pointed out that possibility, would try and deny it too, right? Because they know it too, right? You understand, right? They know Daphne would deny it too. See, they're not dumb, right? But I'm not crazy or dumb either, right? That's the problem, right? And only Daphne knows which of the ways she woke me up. I told her that night, right? Uh-oh. Now, the second story is just based off of common sense of maybe smelling her, right? Which is the alternative to say you could do what you thought she had to pee, and everybody knows that. You pulled out her panties and she's in the living room, she got them out to the living room, right? That's explanatory. That makes sense too, but I did it or not. That's in case you did have a video or something. And I don't really remember with amnesia, right? Those are the only two things he could have coached her to do to himself, right? Do you know why? Right. Because, see, I can't coach her at all, right? Nor Daphne, nor Grandma and Grandpa once she leaves their care, right? It's got to be someone outside of us, right? Who can actually coach her to wake her up, right? And he's going to be all pissy about it, right? He won't admit it, right? He knows better too, right? But it don't prove sexual contact with him, me, or Daphne either, right? It don't prove anything happened, right? Unless you got a video, right? You see what I mean, right? But it don't prove I coached her. It proves he did, right? And the stepmom, right? That's the only conclusion you can come up with, retard. Doe. Keith, the girls involved too, right?